Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 7th. We're just going to jump right in here, Pisces, and see what is going on for you. You have this conflict card. It says you might find yourself having personality clashes, and it says if you're experiencing competition, see it as a chance to up your game. You also have this beauty card. It says somehow your looks will boost your earning power. So for a lot of you, I feel like you're looking good. Of course, you're a Pisces, duh, right? But, again, there could be some like competition, or you could be experiencing, competition in some area of your life. You have the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. So something needs to come to an end, but I think it's just your routine. The Knight of Wands kind of represents needing to have more adventure, or, kind of like needing to go on more adventures, needing to do something new or different in your life. And I know I always say this to you, Pisces, but like literally it's probably the one thing that you could do that would make you ridiculously successful. So, I would do something new, or go on a new adventure, or break free from, some sort of pattern in your life. The Nine of Swords is a pattern, and you literally go to the Ten of Swords to the Devil here. So it's like there's some sort of negative cycle that either has come to an end or needs to come to an end. I'm not sure yet. You do have the Death card. So the Death card would kind of tell me that this, that some sort of challenging or negative cycle could be coming to an end. Yeah, you have the cicada on this Six of Swords. We're definitely going to talk about that on this card because, I think that is a great imagery for the Six of Swords. It kind of represents death and rebirth, but I feel for some of you, you're letting go of some sort of negative cycle. I always say Nine of Swords is like a round situation. It's something that repeats over and over and over again and just never changes, and it's something that needs to die. And you have the Ten of Swords, Devil, the Death card, so it looks to me like this week you could be ending a negative cycle. You have the Knight of Wands here. Again, sometimes I feel the Knight of Wands is like a thirst for adventure. It says that you are craving adventure, especially if you are like stuck where you are. If you've had the same routine for too long, if you've been doing the same things over and over and over again in your life for too long, doesn't any area of your life, love, business, money, spiritually, doesn't matter. This to me says you're just looking for a new place to go. You're looking for, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I'm at a loss for words, but you're looking for something new. But I kind of feel there's a word that I'm not grasping, but we'll come back to it. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. Nine of Pentacles is you're looking for variety. That is such a hard word, right, Pisces? Variety, but I feel like you're looking for variety. I feel like you're looking for that the excitement that something new can bring into your life. And you have the Nine of Pentacles, which tells me that you are like things are on the increase, is the words that I'm getting here. Things are improving, or things will be kind of getting better. I do see like a battle with the Devil. Going this way, you go Sun to the Devil. And, it's kind of funny because it's saying to me, like, I don't think, I'm not saying that you have any super bad habits or anything. Some of you might, but the Devil, like, sometimes I think it can just be, that instead of working on your side hustle, you're watching TV or something like that. It's like sometimes I think the Devil can just be something that stops us from doing something else that could actually move us forward in life. And I kind of get the energy here. Like, it's not so much toxic energy that I get off the Devil. It's more like, hey, are there things that you're putting in front of your success? Again, I think a lot of us do this in life where we, put blockages, barriers, other people's beliefs, whatever, in front of the things that could make us successful. And that's kind of how I'm seeing this Devil in your reading. But let's clarify. With the Nine of Swords, you have the Ace of Cups. It could be a negative cycle that needs to end in love here. But this looks like happiness to me. There could be someone new coming in for you. Could be a Scorpio. Could be any sign. You have like basically everything here. Cancer. Could be any sign. You have a lot of fire as well. I think you've been getting fire, so take it how it resonates. But, like I said, could be any sign. But I do feel like there is happiness coming in for you. Some of you, I feel like you've been waiting for love. But this, again, I think this right here had to die, basically. Something from the past either needed to be released, or something about you has needed to be transformed in your life so that you can, like, attract the right person if you're looking for love. With the Knight of Wands, I mean, you cannot make this stuff up. You have the Temperance card. I was literally getting thirst for adventure. Sagittarius. Temperance is Sag. So, like, literally the thirst for adventure, the having this desire to experience. And, I've been saying since like 2016 that, experiences are going to be the currency of the future. So, anything you can do to, do something new or do something different or have new experiences, apply your experience to your job or whatever, that's where it's at, Pisces. So, get out there. I also feel that, again, Temperance can be a turnaround. So it looks to me like you could be improving this 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, Devil situation. Again, seems to be something that you're clearing out here. With the 9 of Pentacles, you have the 8 of Wands, quick success coming in for you. And again, I feel, I said something about going up, right, on the 9 of Pentacles. It's almost like there's some sort of elevation happening here, or I don't know. It's like something is happening. I know that sounds so stupid, Pisces, but it's like something is going up in your life. It could be like, I know you could obviously say, okay, it's 9 of Pentacles, it's your money, but there's something more than that. It's like your status in the world. Again, you have that beauty card, which literally says somehow your looks boost your earning power. But it's like there's more than that. It's like I said, I kind of get this feeling of your status or something like that increasing here with this 9 of Pentacles. Some of you, I feel, it's like, I think a good way to explain this is, I don't know if you ever, like in social media, right? It's like there are people, I think about this all the time, where it's like there are people who just kind of like appear out of nowhere and they become social media famous, right? And it's just like out of nowhere for whatever reason. Maybe they have the, the X factor, the it factor, or whatever. It's almost like that's what, and look, he's making an X right here on the Devil. It's almost as if some of you have the it factor. I'm not saying you're going to become famous on social media. That's not what I'm getting at here. But it's almost as if you're kind of like falling into something here that could be very successful for you. Could be a business, could be, could be anything really. But, it's almost like you have that it factor going on here. Next, you have this June card. It says, unorthodox thinking leads the way. Follow the road less traveled. Pretty much everything we talked about in the beginning. You have this early in the month card. It says the aha moment will arrive. Don't wait for clarity to get started. Yes, I literally said at the beginning of the reading, it is time for you to get started on this new journey. And that's what these two cards are saying. So I feel for a lot of you, don't be afraid to let something go either. You have the 10 of Swords, the Sun, and the Page of Pentacles here. The 10 of Swords says something is dead, done, over with. And, it doesn't get much worse than the 10 of Swords. This guy is dead. So, for the most part, it says that something, you need to start over on something. Even the 6 of Swords, I always say, the 6 of Swords, the woman and the child in that boat are completely starting over. It is a complete fresh start. I think something people don't get about the 6 of Swords is that woman and the child, they're leaving their whole entire life behind them. They are only bringing the clothing on their back across those choppy waters. So, 6 of Swords is a rite of passage. It's like doing something hard so you can have something great in your life. And, it's like some of you I feel have been going through this already, but I also feel like some of you, I feel this for Pisces. I've been saying this to you for weeks. There is this energy of letting go of one thing so you can have something else. You could be letting go of a job so that you can have a better job. You could be letting go of a person or the idea of a person or something so that you can have something better. I do get a lot of aha moments here, especially with the Devil as well. It's like you could just be having these deep personal kind of judgment moments, or maybe we could call them as well, where you are kind of realizing or having these like deep realizations is maybe more the energy that I get here. This is a deep reading, Pisces. I feel like a lot of internal work. You have the Strength card showing up here, which would really represent, a lot of this, deep internal work that you either have been doing or are doing, and having realizations of like needing to let things go. Certain, pretty much everything. I don't even think this is talking about one thing. You have the Sun, so follow your bliss. That's the only thing we need to do right now is follow our bliss, follow our joy for the rest of our lives. The universe wants us to be more blissful, more joyful, bring in more happiness. When you think about it, the world is pretty much the opposite. So, anything you can do to make the world a better place, I would do it with this energy. I would also say that there is a lot of happiness coming in for you. You have the Page of Pentacles. I do feel this could be a new person. So if you're looking for love, it could be an earth sign as well. You have basically everything here, so take it how it resonates. But I do feel like there could be a new person coming in for you. I feel like you're a little hesitant going this direction here, Strength to the 6 of Swords. You could be hesitating on like approaching a person or communicating with a person. Page of Pentacles always tells me that obviously there needs to be communication. So I don't know. I don't want to call you out here, Pisces, but I don't know if you're being a Pisces, like spying on someone someone here, or, like this could be someone you work with. It could be anything, really. But it's like, I don't know if you're watching this person or what, but I feel like there needs to be communication. Let's see. With the Ten of Swords, you have the Eight of Cups here. Yes, walking away from things that no longer serve you, walking away from, basically a lack of fulfillment. This kind of reminds me of a story of, Gary Vaynerchuk. He tells a story about how when he was younger, he decided that he was only, like 90% happy. He wasn't 100% happy, and he decided that wasn't enough. So he quit his job and went to work for his father, and the rest is history, right? I'll spare you the details, but that always reminds me of I always think of the Eight of Cups whenever I think of that story, because it's like there are 8 cups, but the guy's walking away from those 8 cups to have 9 cups. It's like he wants that one more thing, and I kind of feel that's what this is saying. It's like saying, it's more like the pursuit of happiness. Like, are we ever going to be 100% happy? Hell no. And sorry if no one ever told you that, but again, like I said last week or whatever, I'm your mom now, right? So I'm here to tell you what the truth is, and the truth is, no, you're never going to be 100% happy, but I think the pursuit of happiness, chasing, working towards it, doing things that make you more happy is like a worthy ideal. So that's what I would be doing here. With the Sun here, you have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is about going across the Six of Swords. Normally, there are choppy waters behind the lady on the Two of Swords, right? So, she is sitting where she has always been. She has to go to that new island, which, again, with the Two of Swords, it's kind of like you have to go somewhere new to be very happy, successful, all those other things. With the Page of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Really funny, because this Page of Pentacles, I thought it was the Ace of Pentacles, because it just looks like a big, pentacle right there, right? So, when I originally put that down, I was like, oh, Ace of Pentacles, but it wasn't. So here you go. You have the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles would represent a big opportunity. Again, something right now is like a seed going this way here. Something that you've been thinking of doing in your life, or something you've been thinking of creating. It does feel financial in nature to me. I would get moving or get started. I really feel you're going to be surprised by the results. Again, I am cheating a little bit because, I would say based off of Pisces astrology, it's like the astrology is saying Pisces or something bigger than you that you could be working on. And again, I also think Pisces astrology is very much putting in the work, Saturn and Pisces. So that Saturn energy is saying, like, now it's your time to shine, in the sense that the universe is like saying, okay, like all these years of work that you've been doing, building up to something, building up yourself, it's like now it's time to put that into the world. That's what the Saturn and Pisces is. So, I feel that here. Especially if you're like sharing your voice, with Jupiter in your third, if you're doing anything involving like groups of people, things like that, could lead to a lot of success. So I would get moving. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this card that says life isn't a sprint. It's a long race, and you're not just in it to win it. And then you have this card that says, with greater awareness, you will find the answers you're looking for. I feel like your awareness, though, is coming from experiences. Like I said, I feel the more experiences you could have, the better. Right now, Pisces, that's truly what is going to make you successful, is, kind of like having new experiences. You have the Devil, the Strength card, and the Death card. So again, I feel like this is like something required a lot of strength. And, I feel like releasing the Devil has required a lot of strength, or just being disciplined in general maybe has required a lot of strength for you, Pisces. Maybe you've been low on energy, or you've just been hoping, hoping to boost your energy, or hoping to have more energy, and it's like you don't. And so I feel being disciplined and working regardless of how you feel has been a little bit of a challenge, but it's like you're building up to becoming more, stronger is what I feel. I also feel strength represents working on something over time. The lady on the Strength card normally has her hands in a lion's mouth, and that lion represents her inner voice, her inner critic, and she has to get that lion to kind of submit to her. And I feel a lot of you have been getting your inner critic, your inner beast, to submit to you, and you've been working on this for a very long time. And again, you have the Devil, which could be, kind of things that maybe you do instead of working. I don't know. That's what's popping into my head in your reading here, Pisces. That's what I'm getting. Again, I read intuitively. I don't know what else you want me to say, right? But really, I'm not getting anything like necessarily toxic. I mean, you could say that if you're watching Netflix instead of working, that could be toxic, but I don't really get toxic energy here. I feel it's just more that there are things that you could be doing that you're not doing. And, I would get moving here. Although I feel like you are getting moving, you have the Death card, so there's clearly some sort of change. I didn't even notice, you have the Eight of Cups here as well. And look at this Eight of Cups. It's a snake shedding its skin. So for a lot of you, it is almost as if you are going through this shedding period. You are going through this period of time where you are shedding your skin. And the Six of Swords, I'll show you in a minute, it's the cicada is hatching from its, cocoon there. And so, for a lot of you, that's what's going on. But let's see. With the Devil, you have the Five of Pentacles here. Yes, something is affecting your finances. Again, I feel that you just need to have better habits. Not calling you out, totally am. But, I'd say just watching your habits. Five of Pentacles also says, do not call attention to your weaknesses. It could say that the reason you're not getting started is because you don't feel like you're good enough. But, I think you just need to get started. Look at this, with the Judgment card, with the Strength card, you have the Judgment card. I was saying something about these inner judgments earlier, or almost these, wake up moments, these aha moments. I don't even know what to call it, because I'm not getting like traditional judgment energy here. It's almost these moments of, these sparks of clarity is what I feel, where you could be like, oh, I know why this person 10 years ago hurt me or something like that. Like, I have these weird things popping into my head. I feel this is deep healing, and I also feel it's kind of setting you free and providing you with a lot of answers. But sometimes I also feel like when we hold on to traumas and things like that, it prevents us from moving forward, or it just takes up brain space that it shouldn't. And maybe that's really what this reading is saying, is that you're kind of freeing up brain space and you're getting rid of those devil blockages, like I was saying, so that you can be successful, so that you can, work on something here. And with the Death card, yes, someone is moving too slow. I knew the Knight of Pentacles was going to show up in your reading. I knew it. And, I literally said it earlier about a person needing to communicate with that Page of Pentacles. There's too much slow movement here. You could be attracting a Capricorn or someone with Capricorn on their chart or something, but, I feel for a lot of you, there needs to be movement here. So especially in love, like if you have your eye on a person, I don't know, go flirt or something, or if someone invites you out on a date, go here, Pisces, I would say, because, it could be like a good connection for you. This could be like a friend or something like that, because you have the Eight of Wands here. Eight of Wands always gives me the feelings of a friend, or, someone, like a person who is part of your social circle. So if you are looking for love, it definitely could be a person who's part of your social circle, or, someone through friends or something like that as well. But again, I feel like there needs to be movement. Again, Knight of Pentacles is no movement. So same thing on, any new projects that you're working on. This is saying get to work, because you will be surprised by the results. I know I said this to you like last week as well. But I also feel like Pisces isn't getting started. It's like there are things that you have to do. And trust me, I'm guilty of this, so I'm not even calling you out. I do this too, but I really want to encourage Pisces to get started. Next, you have in the area of the good stuff, this is going to be good no matter what. You have this Vulture Spirit, it says nothing is wasted. You have a Squirrel Spirit, it says believe in yourself. Yes, you definitely need to believe in yourself. And I also feel that Vulture Spirit, I feel like you could be worried about wasting your time. This is going to be good no matter what, but I do get the feelings that you could be worried that you're like wasting your time on something, or that you're going to spend too much time on something and it's not going to turn out how you want it. This could be love, could be business, could be your health, right? I feel like you're having a hard time with results. You have the Six of Swords, the Chariot, and the Eight of Cups. Look at the Six of Swords. This is a, cicada there. It's pupating. There you go. I'm a nerd, so I love bugs. And, I feel that is such a good imagery for the Six of Swords. It's as if you're going through this transformation for the better. You're turning into something different. I also feel that if you're approaching a new situation, that you need to realize that you're not approaching the situation as your old self. You're approaching the situation as someone who has new experiences, who is more successful or whatever. So, I think sometimes, I always talk about business, but, it's like in business, I see this all the time where people are like, oh, I'm afraid, I've worked with people who've had like multiple successful businesses and they're like, oh, I'm afraid to start this next business because what if it fails? I'm like, yeah, but you've done this like 10 times. What are you afraid of? If you could just do it again. You've done it a bunch of times, right? And so I kind of feel that here where it's like you could be fearing something in your life where it's like you've done it before or multiple times before. So it's like, what are you afraid of? You will, even if this fails, like it could be a business for some of you. I do feel it's financial for some of you. That's why I'm saying this, or a new job. It's like you could just do it again. And also, again, you are different. This cicada right here is different. It has grown its wings, it's become more powerful. It's come out of the ground. So, there is a lot of kind of death imagery and there's like this rising energy, again, the cicadas, they come out of the ground, right? And every like 15 years or whatever it is. So, I really feel that in your reading where you've been underground for so many years and you're about to like burst out into the world. You have the Chariot, and the world needs this. But again, I always say to Pisces, like, if you don't do anything, nothing is going to happen. So this is not going to magically happen. Tarot can't make anything happen for you. You have to do it. You have the Chariot, definitely a victory coming in for you. I also feel that you are setting yourself apart. There is a certain element of, unique energy in this reading, or there is an energy of needing to be unique. You have the Eight of Cups, and Eight of Cups is kind of walking away from things that no longer serve you. But in the good stuff, this would tell me that you are heading towards the Nine of Cups. You are heading towards total fulfillment. So let's see. With the Six of Swords, you have the Page of Swords. I told you you are spying on someone. So there you go, Pisces. If you have your eye on a person, I'm not calling you out, but totally am. I feel if you have your eye on a person, this person will probably change your life. So especially with that Six of Swords. This could also be you needing to be more curious. The Page of Swords is very curious. And again, the Six of Swords, you need to be curious about what opportunities exist, on that new island behind you with the Two of Swords. With the Chariot, you have the Magician. Yes, new beginning. The Chariot driver, he kind of looks like the Magician traditionally on a Rider-Waite deck, So for a lot of you, both cards to me represent a new beginning. Chariot he's definitely having a new beginning. He's leaving the city behind him, and who the hell knows where he's going. He's just trusting the universe. Magician, he needs to have a new beginning. I look at him as a card of needing a new beginning. So I feel it is time. You have the tools, is what that says. You have everything necessary, but you need to get moving. With the Eight of Cups, you have the Four of Swords. I feel like you've gone through healing. You are different now. I feel like you're very different, even over the past few years, you've completely changed, but this is a much deeper change than, it's like people say, oh, you change every 7 years or whatever. I feel like you've done that in like 3 years, or maybe you've done like 14 years in 3 years. I feel like this is a much deeper, these are much deeper changes that you've been going through here, Pisces. But let's see here. We're going to pull 5 themes, main themes. You have this coins card that says money will be coming to you. Yes, definitely finances improving. Again, what I will say is you have this financial pinch card. I feel like this is what you're feeling. 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles says do not call attention to your weaknesses. So even if you feel right now that you're in a financial pinch, I feel what you need to focus on is the fact that you're about to make it rain. So, focus on abundance. Don't focus on the lack of abundance. You have this club card that says someone will try to make you do something against your will. This is like Pisces' middle name, basically, right? Everybody talks Pisces into living life how they think Pisces should live. So Pisces, your karma is to listen to yourself. It's like I can't tell you how many times, even now that I'm 100 years old, right? It's like people talked me into getting an office. I don't know if everybody remembers when I had an office. I didn't want an office, right? But everybody was like, oh, you need an office. You need an office. So it's like I let everybody talk me into it. I don't blame anyone except for myself. Because I should have said, everybody shut the up. I'm not going to listen to you. I don't want an office. That's not who I am. So that is your job, Pisces. Your job is not to come in and fit in with the crowd. Your job is to come in, be different, and show people how it's actually done, right? You have this key card that says successful outcomes to your problem. There you go. Love it. You have a Weeping Willow. It says family sorrow. I feel like you need to be careful. I don't even get anything with family. For some of you, sure, this could be family, but just intuitively, I feel like you need to be careful of people who are emotionally pulling on you, people who have problems and things like that. So I would be careful of that. You have this. You actually got an extra card here, and you have this unicorn card. It says, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. You are definitely being led at this time. So follow your intuition. This looks amazing. I feel it's more about you. It's you kind of growing on a very deep level. But thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.